What's going on, guys? It's GZ. Welcome to my channel. So we have a patch note just came into Diablo Immortal website, and there is a lot of stuff coming with the update. So let's dig into it. The update itself is coming out on August 23rd, in 2 days from now. So let's dig in what we have. The first thing here is the feature update combat stance. They are increasing the duration of all shield stances so that you will have more freedom. With this shield effect, you can actually activate your shield a lot earlier and get into battle, which will allow you to have more freedom and save yourself from getting a lot of damage. So that's the first thing. Then the second thing is damage over time effects will no longer interrupt bandaging in PvP. We want players to be able to disengage from combat and easily bandage to prevent death. And it says damage over time effects have been overly oppressive because of sleeping bile and other long duration damage over time effects, preventing players from healing despite players successfully exiting combat. Now this is going to make a lot of players angry, in my opinion, especially the whales who have invested a lot of money into upgrading their seeping vial and getting those sweet upgrades on their potency, so that they can make sure that when you actually get the seeping vial effect, you are going to die and they can just disengage themselves from fighting you and save their health. Just right there, they can just fight with someone else, and they know that even if you run away, you are just going to die and they don't need to bother. So this is actually going to make them angry mostly. But Blizzard can get away with this because seeping bile description doesn't say that it will prevent player from using bandage, and they can say this is a general change which is going to apply on everything, and shipping bar is actually is one of that change coming to the update. So we will see how it goes. Then Battleground season 2 is coming out as well on 28th of August, and the matchmaking for Battleground will now consider player resonance when searching for a match to add them to leading to Battle Barons team instances where there are fewer players queuing for Battleground. You may still be paired against players with higher resonance than yours. This ensures player can reliably find a Battleground match within a reasonable amount of time. Now, if Blizzard you are watching this, let me tell you one thing. If you guys are keeping this 10-week long duration, then you cannot expect everyone to play Battleground actively. And what is going to be the issue then is that there will be less people trying to find Battleground matches, and it will make us paired with the whales, and the issue will still remain there despite of the change that uh, the matchmaking system is going to work with finding the resonance players according to hours. This isn't going to work. If you want to make this work much more efficiently, I would suggest you to reduce the 10 weeks time to maybe 6 or 5, in my opinion. Then it will engage more player into playing Battleground actively, and make sure that the party find system works much properly, because right now people are just lazy. They don't feel like playing actively in Battleground because they know they have a very long time and they can easily achieve Legend League without putting much effort into it. So this change isn't going to change anything, in my opinion. Then scoring. When calculating the points a player receives from completing a Battleground match, both that player's individual score and the average score of their team will now be considered. Meaning, let me explain this to you guys. Let's say you have done so good in the Battleground, and then there is another player who is on the bottom list with 0 kills and 10 deaths. He is going to take those some of your points into his account whether he has put much effort or not. Now, this is actually good and bad. Let me tell you why it's good. Let's say because the system is actually really lazy right now because of the 10 weeks long period, players are going to be playing less. We will be matchmaking, getting matched with the whales. So if we do really bad, we can leech our some points from the whales, and whales have to live with that. But let's say if we are not a whale and doing really good and still giving some points to the our other team members, then you will feel bad, and especially when you did so good, even if you are whale and lost the match, some of your points are still going to go to your party member and you are going to feel really bad for that. So this might be a controversial thing going to happen soon, but we will see how it rolls out. But this 10-week period is really needed change. It should be 5 in my opinion. 10 is just way too long and lazy. Alright, then scoring when calculating the points a player received from completing a battleground. Okay, that's already done. State compression. We are updating the state compression tuning to reflect the current pace of progression. Players have achieved the result is that player states will be compressed less than they were in previous season. I guess this will benefit whales as well as the free to play, which make much more imbalance. I guess we will see. We will continue to actively adjust the system in future and content updates as players increase their Paragon level and gear potency. So we will see how it goes. Then secondary equipment. We have new upgrades coming to your secondary set items. Right now it is 15 and it is going to go to 20, and also we are going to get 50 more challenge rifts up to 400, and the team of Blizzard have a plan of introducing 50 challenge rifts every single season, but they do not have plan on increasing the set item upgrades with each season because they are anticipating that it will take a very long time for players to reach rank 20 because of the scrap and the material that you are actually going to require. And also they are reducing the Inferno difficulty 1 combat rating, so the new players are going to find it much more easier and friendly to get into Inferno 1. And there goes. This is actually controversial as well because I have been reading a lot of stuff, and the old players or the active players or mostly the reals, they want the new players or coming or the players that are coming back to the game to actually play the game, invest your time, and then get stronger. Because what they are saying is that if you are just going to rely on the catch up stuff, that you need catch up for everything, then you are just basically killing the fun for yourself and feel like that you actually achieved a milestone. Because us players who have been actively playing, we have put a lot of time into the game and got stronger and are right now where we are because of our time and effort. And if you are going to get there just by the catch up system, then that is actually is not good for us. Then why did we spend a lot of time getting where we are right now? We should able to get something too. So in my opinion, the best thing should be is bring something that actually benefit both the old and the new players at the same time equally. Just don't try to bring only catch up system into the game for the new players. Also bring something that actually benefit equally the old player, in my opinion, so the controversy can actually be put to rest then. But these are just my opinion. I do not want to send any hate to anyone, But anyways, let's move forward. These are Valor. You, if you want to change your server now, you will still have 3 of your previous state of Valors. So this is actually a good change in my opinion. Also, some changes coming to Immortal. It will be easier to assign them. And 42 new legendaries are coming, and I am actually really disappointed for the Demon Hunter, but I will still be checking them out. But I think Demon Hunter need more love. Right now Demon Hunter is really squishy and he get killed easily. Most of the players like Necro, Blood Knight, Crusader, they have so much CC that they can put down Demon Hunter really quickly. Even Monk can put down Demon Hunter really quickly. Demon Hunter do not have the CC and he actually get killed really quickly. I have been playing with my Blood Knight again and he is just too awesome in my opinion. And Blood Knight here is getting some more fun with 3 essence that can make you more powerful. But anyways, main hand shadow edge damage increase by 20%, and if you awaken this slot you will get 10% more. Voila! Then Shroud of Night now conjures 2 immobile shadowy uh, uh, apprentice or a peritation that utilize a primary attack to assault nearby enemies, so this is good as well. Helmet Mephistic Cloud release a blood red mist to choke enemies to death. This is just alright in my opinion, but I will be checking that out as well. Shadow has also increase your primary attack speed by 10% for 2 seconds and stacking up to 30. 3 times, which means 30% increase primary attack speed. Wow, I have to think if he can beat Demon Hunter now in single target. Then swarm of bats now cause a small swarm of bats to circle you when you use a primary attack. A bat swoops down and bites enemies. So this is something else I want to try out myself. Then Mephistic Clouds also increase your primary attack speed by 30%. This is a bent, so you can have up to like 100% attack speed easily with the Blood Knight. From your family buff, V2s, Shadow Edge, and Disband. That goes up to 100% attack speed. Then for the Demon Hunter, Pants Night Trap now become a snare trap. When triggered, the snare trap deals damage to all nearby enemies while also immobilizing them and preventing the use of dash skill for 3 seconds. So players cannot use dash, but still you have to make sure that they get into your bloody trap. But we will be checking that out as well. Then Elegant Retribution, main hand, Sentry can now upgrade up to 3 times. I don't know what it means. When placed nearby other Sentry, increasing the damage they deal up to 200% and reducing the damage they take by up to 66.7%. So this looks actually interesting, but I have to check this out. Then shoulder night traps cooldown decreased by 15%. Alright. Hatred just knockback shot can now be charged, firing a condensed blast of hatred. It's just like the lance from the Blood Knight. You charge your lance and release it and it will deal more damage. Dealing damage to enemy is fast, charging longer increase the range and damage. So it's the same mechanic. But we will have to check the damage because chest is the strongest that there is for Demon Hunter, and if this chest is suck, then it's a useless thing. Then Helmet Escape now also leaves skull trolls behind, slowing and damaging enemy within the area while also preventing the use of dash skill. So this is actually alright but not great. The Sentry now also consumes 5% of your current life to apply a shield to the Sentry equal to 30% of maximum life. So this might be good for PvP, but we have to check that out. Then we have training ground coming out. We will be able to check out our skills and it will show us which skill has done most damage, and also we can break down. So this is actually good. It says this is the time damage per second. This was our damage per second and total damage was this. So this will help figure out the basics of your skill and the damage output, but we still have to run those things into actual tests. And what I mean is, if it is going to be a PvP build, then you have to go and test them in the PvP as well. Or if it's the PvE builds like open world or dungeon, we still have to check them out and see how they actually plays out, because this is one step closer to making perfect builds, but still we have to check how they actually plays out in actual action. But anyways, this is actually a really good change, and we will be able to test out a lot, and this is going to help a new player as well. Season 17 Battle Pass coming out on 28th, and it looks alright. Then there is a shop cosmetic coming out, and it reminds me of the Halloween cosmetic, and the name is Walking Nightmare Cosmetic Set, and it looks really nice. And Conquer limited time event is also coming out, and this was actually really favorite of place. So yeah, there goes. And Hungering Moon is coming back, Shady Stock is coming back, and some fixes. So there goes, guys. This is actually overall a really good update, and do let me know what you guys think about the catch-up system, and overall what are your thoughts about this update. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye, guys.